Pharaoh Neferirkare Kakai of the Old Kingdom. Pharaoh Neferirkare Kakai, a notable ruler of Egypt's 5th dynasty, reigned during a period of considerable architectural, administrative, and religious developments. His reign, which spanned from approximately 2475 to 2465 before the Common Era, is characterized by significant contributions to pyramid construction, administrative reforms, and the promotion of religious practices. This extensive exploration aims to provide a detailed account of Neferirkare Kakai's life, his contributions to Egyptian civilization, and his enduring legacy. Historical context. The Old Kingdom, often referred to as the Age of the Pyramids, was a period marked by the construction of Egypt's most iconic monuments. The 5th dynasty, which lasted from approximately 2494 to 2345 before the Common Era, is particularly known for advancements in religious practices, with a strong emphasis on the worship of the sun god Ra. This period also saw significant developments in art, administration, and trade, reflecting a time of relative stability and prosperity in ancient Egypt. Neferirkare Kakai's reign occurred during a transformative phase of the 5th dynasty, following the reigns of Userkaf and Sahur. The political landscape of Egypt during this time was characterized by a strong, centralized authority under the pharaoh, supported by a complex bureaucracy that managed the resources and affairs of the state. Neferirkare Kakai's contributions to this administrative framework were significant, as he continued to build upon the foundations laid by his predecessors. Rise to power. Neferirkare Kakai ascended to the throne following the death of his predecessor, Sahur. Although the exact nature of his lineage is somewhat uncertain, it is widely believed that Neferirkare Kakai was part of the royal family, ensuring a smooth transition of power. His rise to power marked the continuation of the 5th dynasty's policies and innovations, which were aimed at consolidating the pharaoh's authority and expanding Egypt's influence. The transition from Sahur to Neferirkare Kakai was marked by a continuity of policies and administrative practices. Neferirkare Kakai's accession to the throne was likely facilitated by his strategic alliances within the royal court and the support of key officials. His ability to maintain stability during this transition period speaks to his political acumen and the strength of the administrative system established by his predecessors. Architectural achievements. One of the most significant aspects of Neferirkare Kakai's reign was his architectural achievements, particularly his pyramid complex at Abusir. This site, located near Cairo, became the royal necropolis for several 5th dynasty pharaohs. Neferirkare Kakai's pyramid complex is notable for its innovative design and artistic accomplishments, reflecting the advancements in architecture and craftsmanship during his reign. The Pyramid of Neferirkare Kakai, although unfinished at his death, represents a significant development in pyramid construction. The original plan of the pyramid included a step pyramid design, which was later modified to a true pyramid shape. This transition reflects the evolving architectural techniques and the ambition to create grander and more sophisticated structures. The pyramid's construction included the use of limestone blocks for the core and Tura limestone for the outer casing. The design of the pyramid complex included a mortuary temple, a causeway, and a valley temple, creating a comprehensive complex that served both religious and ceremonial purposes. The mortuary temple, in particular, is noteworthy for its architectural and artistic innovations. The reliefs and decorations within the mortuary temple depicted various scenes, including royal ceremonies, religious rituals, and everyday life. These decorations provide valuable insights into the culture and society of the Old Kingdom. The artistic style developed during Neferirkare Kakai's reign influenced subsequent dynasties and contributed to the development of Egyptian art. The causeway connecting the mortuary temple to the valley temple was designed with elaborate reliefs depicting scenes of trade expeditions, military campaigns, and religious ceremonies. These reliefs are significant for their detailed portrayal of Neferirkare Kakai's achievements and the prosperity of Egypt during his reign. The valley temple, located at the edge of the Nile floodplain, served as the entrance to the pyramid complex and was the site of important religious rituals. Religious reforms. Neferirkare Kakai's reign was marked by significant religious reforms, particularly in the promotion of the sun god Ra. The 5th dynasty saw a continued emphasis on solar worship, building upon the religious policies initiated by Userkaf and continued by Sahur. Neferirkare Kakai's contributions to this religious framework were instrumental in shaping the religious landscape of the Old Kingdom. The worship of Ra became central to the state religion during Neferirkare Kakai's reign. This emphasis on solar worship was reflected in the construction of sun temples and the incorporation of solar imagery into royal art and inscriptions. Neferirkare Kakai's dedication to Ra is evident in the design and decoration of his pyramid complex, which included numerous references to the sun god. The promotion of Ra not only reinforced the pharaoh's divine authority, but also served to unify the kingdom under a central religious doctrine. In addition to the worship of Ra, Neferirkare Kakai's reign saw the continued veneration of other deities, such as Osiris and Hathor. The integration of multiple religious traditions into the state religion reflects the complexity and diversity of Egyptian religious practices. Neferirkare Kakai's religious policies aimed to balance the worship of different deities, creating a harmonious religious landscape that supported the pharaoh's authority and the state's stability. Neferirkare Kakai also implemented reforms to enhance the management and funding of temples, ensuring their continued operation and the performance of rituals. These reforms contributed to the stability and prosperity of the state by reinforcing the central role of religion in Egyptian society. Foreign policy and trade. Neferirkare Kakai's reign was marked by significant achievements in foreign policy and trade. He is credited with expanding Egypt's influence through diplomatic and military efforts, as well as enhancing trade relations with neighboring regions. These activities contributed to the prosperity of the Old Kingdom and reinforced Egypt's position as a dominant power in the ancient world. One of the most notable aspects of Neferirkare Kakai's foreign policy was his trade expeditions to the land of Punt, a region located to the southeast of Egypt, possibly in present-day Somalia. These expeditions brought back valuable commodities such as myrrh, incense, gold, and exotic animals. The successful trade missions to Punt are depicted in the reliefs of Neferirkare Kakai's pyramid complex, showcasing the wealth and resources acquired during his reign. Neferirkare Kakai also established trade relations with other regions, including the Levant and Nubia. The exchange of goods and resources with these regions contributed to the economic prosperity of Egypt and facilitated cultural exchanges. The trade relations established during Neferirkare Kakai's reign laid the foundation for continued economic growth and expansion in subsequent dynasties. In addition to trade, Neferirkare Kakai's foreign policy included military campaigns to secure Egypt's borders and protect its interests. The reliefs in his mortuary temple depict scenes of military victories, including battles against the Libyans and the Asiatics. These campaigns not only demonstrated Neferirkare Kakai's military prowess, but also served to secure valuable resources and maintain Egypt's territorial integrity. Neferirkare Kakai's diplomatic efforts extended to establishing alliances with neighboring regions. These alliances were often cemented through marriage and the exchange of gifts, creating a network of political and economic relationships that supported Egypt's stability and prosperity. Neferirkare Kakai's foreign policy achievements contributed to the overall strength and influence of the Old Kingdom. Art and culture. Neferirkare Kakai's reign is notable for its contributions to art and culture, reflecting the prosperity and creativity of the Old Kingdom. The artistic achievements during his reign are evident in the intricate reliefs, sculptures, and architectural decorations that adorned his pyramid complex and other structures. These artworks provide valuable insights into the cultural and social life of ancient Egypt. The reliefs in Neferirkare Kakai's mortuary temple are among the most significant artistic accomplishments of his reign. These reliefs depict a wide range of scenes, including royal ceremonies, religious rituals, trade expeditions, and military campaigns. The detailed and dynamic representations of these scenes showcase the skill and creativity of Egyptian artists during the 5th dynasty. Neferirkare Kakai's reign also saw advancements in sculpture and statuary. The statues of Neferirkare Kakai, often depicted in a serene and dignified pose, reflect the idealized image of the pharaoh as a divine and eternal ruler. These statues were crafted with great precision and attention to detail, highlighting the technical expertise of Egyptian sculptors. The artistic style developed during Neferirkare Kakai's reign influenced subsequent dynasties and contributed to the development of Egyptian art. In addition to reliefs and sculptures, Neferirkare Kakai's reign is marked by advancements in jewelry and decorative arts. The use of precious materials, such as gold, silver, and semi-precious stones, in the creation of jewelry and ornamental objects reflects the wealth and sophistication of Egyptian society. The craftsmanship and design of these objects highlight the cultural and artistic achievements of the Old Kingdom. Neferirkare Kakai's contributions to art and culture extended to the promotion of education and scholarship. The establishment of schools and the encouragement of intellectual pursuits during his reign supported the development of literature, science, and mathematics. The cultural achievements of Neferirkare Kakai's reign laid the foundation for continued advancements in art and learning in subsequent dynasties. Administrative reforms. Neferirkare Kakai's reign was marked by significant administrative reforms aimed at enhancing the efficiency and stability of the state. These reforms included the reorganization of the central bureaucracy, the establishment of new administrative offices, and the implementation of policies to improve resource management and governance. One of the key aspects of Neferirkare Kakai's administrative reforms was the reorganization of the central bureaucracy. He introduced a more structured and hierarchical system of administration, with clearly defined roles and responsibilities for officials. This reorganization improved the efficiency of resource management and facilitated the implementation of state policies. The reorganization of the bureaucracy also helped to consolidate the pharaoh's authority and strengthen the central government. Neferirkare Kakai established new administrative offices to oversee specific areas of governance, such as agriculture, trade, and construction. These offices were staffed by skilled officials who were responsible for managing the state's resources and ensuring the successful execution of state projects. The establishment of these offices contributed to the overall efficiency and effectiveness of the administration. In addition to the reorganization of the bureaucracy, Neferirkare Kakai implemented policies to improve resource management. These policies included the regulation of agricultural production, the allocation of resources for construction projects, and the management of trade and commerce. The efficient management of resources was essential for supporting the state's economic prosperity and maintaining the stability of the kingdom. Neferirkare Kakai's administrative reforms also included the development of legal and judicial systems to ensure justice and order within the state. He established courts and appointed judges to oversee legal matters and resolve disputes. The development of a legal framework contributed to the stability and cohesion of Egyptian society, reinforcing the authority of the pharaoh and the state. Legacy and influence. Neferirkare Kakai's legacy is marked by his significant contributions to architecture, religion, foreign policy, art, and administration. His reign represents a period of consolidation and innovation in the Old Kingdom, building upon the achievements of his predecessors and setting the stage for future developments in Egyptian civilization. Neferirkare Kakai's architectural achievements, particularly his pyramid complex at Abusir, set a precedent for subsequent developments in pyramid construction and temple design. The innovations in building techniques and artistic decoration introduced during his reign influenced the architectural practices of later dynasties. Neferirkare Kakai's contributions to architecture are reflected in the continued development of pyramid complexes and religious structures in the 5th dynasty and beyond. The promotion of solar worship and the construction of sun temples during Neferirkare Kakai's reign had a lasting impact on Egyptian religion. The emphasis on Ra as the central deity continued to shape religious practices and beliefs throughout the Old Kingdom. The integration of solar imagery and symbolism into royal art and inscriptions reinforced the divine authority of the pharaoh and established a religious framework that persisted through subsequent dynastic periods. Neferirkare Kakai's foreign policy achievements, including trade expeditions and military campaigns, contributed to the prosperity and influence of the Old Kingdom. The successful trade missions to Punt and other regions established economic and diplomatic relationships that supported the state's stability and growth. The foreign policy strategies implemented during Neferirkare Kakai's reign laid the foundation for continued expansion and prosperity in subsequent dynasties. The artistic and cultural advancements during Neferirkare Kakai's reign reflect the creativity and sophistication of Egyptian society. The intricate reliefs, sculptures, and decorative arts produced during his reign showcase the skill and craftsmanship of Egyptian artists. The promotion of education and scholarship during Neferirkare Kakai's reign supported the development of literature, science, and mathematics, contributing to the cultural achievements of the Old Kingdom. Neferirkare Kakai's administrative reforms, including the reorganization of the bureaucracy and the implementation of resource management policies, enhanced the efficiency and stability of the state. These reforms strengthened the central government and ensured the effective governance of the kingdom. The administrative innovations introduced during Neferirkare Kakai's reign influenced the development of statecraft in subsequent dynasties and contributed to the stability and prosperity of the Old Kingdom. Conclusion: Pharaoh Neferirkare Kakai's reign represents a significant period in the history of ancient Egypt. His contributions to architecture, religion, foreign policy, art, and administration reflect a period of innovation and prosperity in the Old Kingdom. Neferirkare Kakai's architectural achievements, religious reforms, and administrative strategies left an enduring legacy that shaped the course of Egyptian history. As a ruler of the 5th dynasty, Neferirkare Kakai's impact on the development of pyramid construction, religious practices, and statecraft underscores the significance of his reign in the broader context of ancient Egyptian civilization. The legacy of Neferirkare Kakai continues to be a subject of fascination and scholarly inquiry, highlighting the lasting influence of his reign on the history and culture of ancient Egypt. Through his architectural and religious reforms, foreign policy achievements, and administrative innovations, Neferirkare Kakai not only advanced the traditions of the Old Kingdom but also set the stage for future developments in Egyptian history, leaving a legacy that resonates through the ages.